Today, we have a sweet treat in store for you as we dive into the fascinating world of ice cream and its incredible evolution. From the early days of hand-cranked delights to the invention of soft serve, this frozen dessert has come a long way. Ice cream has been enjoyed for centuries, with its origins dating back to ancient China, Persia, and Greece. But it wasn't until the 17th century that ice cream gained popularity in Europe and eventually made its way to America. Back then, making ice cream was a labor-intensive process that involved hand-churning a mixture of cream, sugar, and flavors in a bowl surrounded by ice. There are several myths about the origin of ice cream. Some say Marco Polo brought it back from his travels to the Far East. Others say that Catherine de Medici introduced it to France when she relocated to marry King Henri II. Neither tale is likely to be true, although both are romantic. In fact, ice cream has much more ancient history. Its earliest form holds very little resemblance to the ice cream we'd eat today. Biblical passages refer to King Solomon enjoying cooled ice drinks during harvest season. Alexander the Great of ancient Greece loved to indulge in icy drinks flavored with honey or wine. During Nero's reign of Rome from 54 to 68 BC, ice was harvested from nearby mountains and held in ice houses, deep pits covered with straw. This practice of keeping ice in lieu of refrigeration would be common for centuries to come. But it is mostly said that the first ice cream was probably made in China in the 2nd century BC. It was made by mixing milk, rice, and snow. The Chinese also invented the first ice cream maker, which was a bowl with a handle that was used to churn the ice cream mixture. Ice cream eventually made its way to Europe in the 17th century, and it was brought to Italy by Marco Polo, who had learned about it during his travels to China. The Italians were the first to add cream and sugar to ice cream, and they also invented the first ice cream cone. The 17th century saw ice drinks being made into frozen desserts. With the addition of sugar, sorbetto was created, or as we more commonly know it, sorbet. Antonio Latini, a man working for a Spanish viceroy in Naples, is credited with being the first person to write down a recipe for sorbetto. He's also responsible for creating a milk-based sorbet, which most culinary historians consider the first official ice cream. In 1686, a Sicilian named Francesco Procopio del Cotelli opened Paris's first cafe, Il Procope. The establishment became a meeting place for many famous intellectuals, including Benjamin Franklin, Victor Hugo, and Napoleon. The cafe introduced gelato, the Italian version of sorbet, to the French public. It was served in small porcelain bowls resembling egg cups. Procopio became known as the father of Italian gelato. Around the same time, the French began experimenting with a frozen dessert called fromage. French confectioner Nicolas Oldegier, in his book La Maison Régée, describes several fromage recipes made from ices flavored with fruit. One early recipe includes cream, sugar, and orange flower water. Oldegier also suggests stirring ices during the freezing process to introduce air and create a fluffier texture. Despite the dessert's name, fromage was not made from cheese. It's not completely clear why they called it fromage. The word may refer to the cheese molds that were used to freeze the ice cream, or may simply be a lax French term for any compressed or molded edible substance. Whatever the reason, during the 18th century, frozen fromage became quite popular throughout France. It is impossible to say how exactly ice cream reached America, but it likely arrived with European settlers in the early 1700s. By this time, several books on confectionaries had been produced and included recipes for ices and ice cream. Housewives would serve these treats to guests in the shape of vegetables, fruits, and animals, thanks to special ice cream molds. In 1790, the first ice cream parlor opened in New York. During the summer of the same year, our first president, George Washington, is said to have spent $200 to satisfy his craving for the refreshing treat. Inventory records of his Mount Vernon home also indicate that he owned several ice cream pots made from tin and pewter. Thomas Jefferson is said to have kept several ice houses, able to hold up to 62 wagon loads of ice, along with copious amounts of ice cream. Even the Lincolns had a taste for the cold stuff. Before and during his presidency, Abraham Lincoln's wife, Mary Todd, frequently hosted strawberry parties for friends in both Springfield, Illinois, and Washington, D.C. to celebrate berry season. Fresh-ripe strawberries were served with cake, and you guessed it, ice cream. Though its history spans worldwide and over centuries, ice cream has made itself quite comfortable in America, becoming one of the most popular desserts in the country. A staggering 9% of American cow's milk production is dedicated to ice cream. Apple pie might be the most traditionally American dessert, but what is served as its most popular sidekick? Vanilla ice cream, of course. This creamy ice treat has firmly planted itself in the hearts of foodies across America. Can you imagine the sheer effort required to make ice cream back then? It's no wonder it was considered a luxury treat reserved for the elite. The 19th century was a golden age for ice cream. In 1846, Nancy Johnson invented the first hand-crank ice cream maker. This made it easier for households to churn their own frozen delights. Ice cream parlors started popping up, offering a wide range of flavors and toppings. In 1851, Jacob Fussell invented the first continuous freezer. This made it possible to produce large quantities of ice cream quickly and easily, and it led to the commercialization of ice cream. Then, in the 1930s, a game-changing invention came along that would revolutionize the ice cream industry: soft serve. Soft serve ice cream was a game-changer. Its smooth, creamy texture and the ability to be dispensed directly from a machine made it an instant hit. People can now enjoy freshly made ice cream with the perfect consistency. But the innovation didn't stop there. In the 1940s, the iconic Mr. Carvel introduced the concept of the soft serve twist, blending two flavors of ice cream into one delectable swirl. The 20th century saw the invention of many new types of ice cream, including soft serve, frozen yogurt, and gelato. Soft serve was invented in 1934 by John Fremont McCullough. It was made with a special machine that aerates the ice cream mixture, which gives it a soft, fluffy texture. Frozen yogurt was invented in the 1970s. It is made with yogurt instead of cream, which makes it lower in fat and calories. Gelato is an Italian ice cream that's made with milk, cream, and sugar. It is churned more slowly than traditional ice cream, which gives it a denser, richer texture. Soft serve became a symbol of summertime, and ice cream stands and trucks flourished, delighting kids and adults alike with their whimsical flavors and playful toppings. Fast forward to today, and the world of ice cream has reached new heights of creativity. Artisanal ice cream shops offer unique and inventive flavors, incorporating everything from fresh fruits and herbs to exotic spices and even savory ingredients. Today, ice cream is available in all shapes and sizes. There are over 100 different flavors of ice cream, and it can be found in grocery stores, restaurants, and ice cream parlors. Ice cream is a popular treat for people of all ages, and it is enjoyed all over the world. We've come a long way since the days of hand-cranked ice cream, haven't we? Whether you prefer the classic simplicity of a scoop of vanilla or the adventurous flavors of a gourmet creation, ice cream continues to bring joy and delight to people of all ages. Today, approximately 15.4 billion liters of ice cream is consumed annually worldwide, and we can now make it in our own homes with the help of the world's best ice cream maker. We even have a national day dedicated to it. There's no question that ice cream is the most internationally beloved treat in the world. In the United States alone, 1.53 billion gallons of ice cream are produced every year, and the average American eats around 22 pounds of ice cream a year, and that number doesn't seem to be getting smaller anytime soon. According to recent polls, the most popular ice cream flavor is chocolate. Vanilla comes in second place, followed closely by classic flavors like cookies and cream, mint chocolate chip, Rocky Road, and cake batter. The most popular topping is hot fudge with nuts, chocolate syrup, Oreo cookie crumbles, and sprinkles listed after. Perhaps the biggest challenge to the icy throne is frozen yogurt. Between 2008 and 2009, the number of frozen yogurt shops in the United States more than doubled, while ice cream consumption nationwide dipped ever so slightly. From its humble beginnings in China to its modern-day popularity, ice cream has come a long way. Which flavor is your favorite? Hey, let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tasty explorations.